Hello, everybody! Welcome to the stream. I am, of course, the baddest. And today, we got FNAF again. Hopefully we will make it farther than we did last time. But we probably will still not make it to the end. I highly doubt it. Because I still have not beaten... I mean, I haven't tried since stream, but I have not beaten Sister Location Night 4 or FNAF 6 Night 5. So, we're probably not going to do it today, but my goal for today is to beat FNAF 1 to 3 deathless, because that's what we failed to do last time. And if we can get FNAF 4 in there, that would be pretty huge. So, for those of you that are new to this series of streams, this is my FNAF challenge I've imposed upon myself. Basically, I would like to beat FNAF 1 to 6 deathless, just all series in a row without dying. And, the obstacles we have encountered through that are Sister Location Night 4 and Pizza Sim Night 5. Those are going to be our obstacles. Yeah, I think Night 4 of Sister Location will prevent us from finishing the challenge today. But let's see if we can even get to that point. I haven't played FNAF 4 in a little bit, but I'm pretty confident in my abilities with that game. More so than I am with 3, and we almost made it through 3 last time. So yeah, I feel like we have a decent chance of doing well today. Maybe not great, but, you know, well enough. Well, not enough, but, you know. Is there going to be more watching of FNAF guides? Probably not. Because unless we get to FNAF 4, and it turns out I have no idea what I'm doing. Which I don't think will happen. But if we get to FNAF 4 and it turns out I suck at it, then maybe we will. But I don't think we'll watch any more guides because I don't think there's anything that I can be taught about Sister Location or FNAF 6 that will help me. I think I just gotta actually develop the skills. How are we doing today, chat? How are things going? I can give some tips for SL if you want. I mean, the only problem with Sister Location is Night 4. The rest of the game is cake. I feel very Sigma. That's great, Maya. It's dusting day. I dusted the room today. I should probably do that. My shelves are pretty dusty. How are you feeling? I'm okay. Yeah, I'm okay. Yeah, I went to school today. Everything was fine there. Took forever to get home. But then, yeah, it took forever to get home, and I pretty much started streaming as soon as I got home. So I haven't done much today. But, yeah, I'm doing okay. Alright. I'm dreading it a little bit, because I know it'll go on forever just for failure to happen. But I suppose we can get started with our challenge. We are once again going to start with Five Nights at Freddy's 1 and just see how far we can get and how well we can do. Chances are we will not do very well. But... so, for this stream, if we die during FNAF 3, I'm gonna restart. Because I should have the skills to beat FNAF 3 deathless by now. If we make it to FNAF 4 and die on FNAF 4, I think we'll just finish the game for the hell of it, as practice. If we manage to make it to Sister Location, if I actually beat the first 4 games deathless, then it's just all going to fall apart on Night 4, and then the rest of the stream will be Night 4 practice. Which would be a very sad stream, but that is a very much a possibility. Okay. Five Nights at Freddy's. Let's do this, I guess. Freddy the family feature looking for the carrier to work the night shift, 12 a.m. to 6 a.m. Monitor cameras, ensure safety of equipment to care, ensure not responsible for injury, dismemberment. Alright, night 1 of FNAF 1. This is easy. This'll be easy. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, FNAF 1 and 2 will genuinely be easy. Like, all we're really worried about with the first 2 games is, a door disabling in FNAF 1, or in FNAF 2, it's possible I just won't get the mask on quick enough in one of the later nights. But neither happened last attempt. Neither happened at all. So that was pretty good. Hopefully we get that again. We could also get unlucky with Foxy, I suppose. We definitely got pretty low on power a couple times last time, but yeah, power shouldn't be too big of an issue in this game. And power in FNAF 2 is basically meaningless. I remember last time, I think it was Chaotic Overlord, was freaking out over the flashlight power getting so low. But FNAF 2 is so generous with the flashlight power. Like, it goes blank, and then it starts flashing, and it flashes for so long before it actually runs out. I don't think I've ever run out of flashlight battery in FNAF 2. It's very charitable. So, chat, what do you want to talk about for this first couple nights? I might be releasing 2 second channel videos soon. Because I feel like it. I don't upload to the second channel often whatsoever. But, 1, I probably should upload to it more. Because it's probably not as dead and shadow banned as this one. But, yeah, I put together a list. If you're in my Discord server, you may have seen it. I put together a list of my top 10 best and top 10 worst Eminem songs. So I might turn that into 2-second channel videos and come out with some shorts behind them to promote them. Last time I did an Eminem video, it went very well. But it was topical at the time, so, you know, that's not a given. But, yeah, Eminem's one of my favorite rappers. I wouldn't say my #1 favorite, but one of my favorite rappers, and I put together my list of, my best and worst from him. And I'm very passionate about the worst. The best is kind of typical, not too surprising. Only one song on there really stands out. But the worst ones, I feel very strongly about. Can you talk about Ada Rook? I do a lot. I mean, I'm not too familiar with their discography, but yes, Unkillable Angel was my album of the year. That album was fucking peak. That was top tier. What else do I got going on? I got a lot of scripts that are like partway finished and or finished. We got some videos coming out soon. There hasn't been a lot of news, so I haven't been doing as regular indie horror news videos. But we got some video essays coming up. Official Arcade in chat might be editing one of them. You think you'll do a review of Poppy 5? Just depends on if I'm inspired to. Chapter 3, I felt like I really wanted to say something. Chapter 4, I really didn't feel like I had anything to say. If I have something to say with Chapter 5, then it'll happen. I have a feeling I will. You know, I'll probably have an opinion on whether or not it feels conclusive. And if it's not the final chapter, I'll have a strong opinion on that, because I think I will think that is lame. Chapter 2 was peak, the last 2 were kind of ass. That's like the worst take that's ever been in this chat. The idea that Chapter 3 is somehow worse than Chapter 2 is insane. Oh, hi, Bonnie. I was not expecting you. Poppy Playtime will have 67 chapters. Hell yeah, brother. 6-7. I love memes. Once Chapter 5 does come out, I will inevitably review Chapter 4 and 5 anyway, because I will definitely do a chapters ranked from worst to best. Because we're kind of known for ranking things over here on the channel. So I will inevitably do Poppy Playtime chapters ranked from worst to best. So, you'll get your Chapter 4 review anyway, and Chapter 5 may or may not get its own video, we'll see. You do a ranking all bendy games or chapters that you haven't already? Unlikely. Well, Foxy is active on night 1. Chances are... I don't know. Because I don't want to do a chapters ranking for bendy. But I also can't really do a games ranking. I mean, I guess if I wait until The Cage and Bendy in the Ink Factory, I could do a games ranking, because I'll have at least 5 to work with. But that, God knows when that'll be, so there's nothing to look forward to in that case. I might do a Bendy in the Ink Machine review to kind of explain why I don't think that game has aged well. But that's not like a crazy take is the thing. Like, is that really interesting to hear about? Like, I guess genuinely let me know. I'm actually asking. Would you guys care to hear me talk about why Bendy and the Ink Machine isn't that good? Because I feel like that's a really common take now. So, like, what do I have to say that hasn't been said already? And, like, why would it be interesting? But if you think I could make it interesting, then I'll give it a go. I am pretty familiar with that game. I have about 45 hours in it, because I speedran it. It'd be your reasons, but still very common, so I don't think so personally. I don't know, it might be interesting to see your take. Yes, more bendy content. But, yeah, I mean, I might do that.
Hello? Hello?
And then one day we'll get a bendy games ranking, when there's enough of them. Yeah, I just don't want to do... I just don't want... like, even though nobody fucking watches me anymore, and, you know, nothing I say matters, you know, I don't want to just be one of those YouTubers that makes, like, the billionth video overanalyzing something that and just saying things that's already been said. Like, I don't want to call this person out on, like, a personal level, because it'll seem petty, because they don't like me anymore, but I genuinely don't mean this from, like, a bitter perspective. It's just my genuine opinion. Pastra is doing a series right now where they revisit every FNAF game, and I think that's a horrible idea. I think, like, reviewing FNAF 1 is such a fucking boring idea right now that doing a whole video about FNAF 1, I think is just, like, a straight-up terrible idea. But, I mean, if I haven't seen the video, if they think they actually have something to say about each game, if they think they actually have a unique take to say on each game, and then I say go for it. But the thing is, I'm so sure they don't. Because nobody does. Nobody has something unique to say about FNAF 1, or 2, or 3, or 4. Can we just get the Coffin Vanny and Lele video? I've thought about it. And I have nothing to lose now. But... I don't know. I might wait till the game is done. You know what I mean? Because there's one more episode coming out. But, thought you and Pastor were still friends? Nope, I was too bad for their brand. That's literally all I can assume, because the day of my cancellation, we talked about it, and they said they were still cool with me. And then, just one day, they unfriended me and blocked me on everything. Which, you know, I have nothing against them. I think Zach is a very pleasant guy, who I appreciate very much. But I think that's a very childish thing to do. To, like, be all good with me, and then once things escalate publicly, to just block you on everything without saying anything. That's the main thing. Without saying anything to me, I think that's really childish, and I don't really respect that. But, Zach's a good guy. Nothing against them, really. Pastor has a very pastor way of doing their videos. That's true. Yeah, I know people like to just hear Zach's takes on things, so I don't really blame them for doing the FNAF stuff. But again, I just don't think it's an interesting idea. Like, I would never make a FNAF 1 review unless it was for, like, the 20th anniversary in, like, 9 years or 8 years. But, what did you get canceled for? Well, I guess technically for allegations of fetishizing incest, which is something I never did. Basically, I made too many jokes about incest, and people thought I was being serious about it. And also, I praised the game The Coffin of Andy and Lele too much, which is a game that has incest in it, and I really like the game. Big fan of that game. Huge fan of that game. But you know what? I'm so over all the internet drama. It means nothing to me now. Like, does it suck that my channel is, like, dead and buried now, struggling to hit 1,000 views a video? Yeah, it sucks. Because at one point, this could have been my job, and I had, like, a lot of people that respected me. And now, I'm kind of, I literally have nothing. I mean, I still make money off YouTube, because I have such a big backlog of popular videos. But it would have been, like, chances are we're never going to hit 100,000 subscribers. That's my only goal for this year, and I don't think it's ever going to happen, because every time I upload, I lose subscribers. Basically, edgy humor. Yeah, that's all it was. Edgy humor. Yeah, I never thought of myself as an edgy person, per se. Because, you know, I like fucking bright colors and Hello Kitty and shit. But then I realized something. I am very edgy by the standards of a FNAF fan. They are pussies. They are pathetic. So, that's kind of what I've learned. I never considered myself like an over-the-top edgy kind of person. Until I found myself with a voice in the FNAF community. And you realize you just... There's just... Yeah. I am far too edgy for that community. Where are the dudes? There's Chica. There's Bon. Woo, FNAF hate. I mean, right now I'm talking about the fans. FNAF itself, I'm neutral with right now. I haven't played the most recent game, so I'm kind of neutral on how I feel about FNAF right now. Playing these older games are definitely giving me the nostalgia for it. The fans do suck, though. I don't know where that came from. I don't know how that came to be. I don't know why that is. But, yeah, FNAF fans are just, like, genuinely shitty people. Like, FNAF fans, not only, like, they're not just sensitive. They're kind of, like, fake sensitive. Because what they really just want is to see people fail. Like... It's not so much that they're actually offended by the things they quote-unquote cancel people for. It's just that they like canceling people. Like, no one in the fucking world that isn't a virgin has a problem with people who have incest fetishes. That's not a real thing. If you go into the real world, people with taboo fetishes are treated like normal people. Because it's such a common thing. But if you're a FNAF fan... then you see that as a way to get at someone. You see that as a way to take someone down. Like, I have plenty of sources of people who leak messages to me, from not popular, that's a lie, from much more niche FNAF creators, and people in the community, people in the Twitter community, and people in, like, certain Discord servers. I see messages from them, and it's, like, genuinely just sad how they, like, actually just want to see people burn. Like, I won't name this person because, again, they're so niche that, like, giving them any attention is a bad idea. But I know this one FNAF creator who's much smaller, who doesn't like Johnny Blocks, who I love with all my heart. They don't like him for one reason or another. And they said in a message that was leaked to me that they can't wait for the day Johnny gets caught grooming kids or something along those lines. And it's like, could you imagine having so much hate in your heart that you'd be okay with the grooming of children as long as it meant that someone else loses their career? Could you imagine being that kind of person? That shit blows my goddamn mind. Anyway, that's enough talking about FNAF fans and why I hate them. Or we could keep talking about it. I don't really care. Just gonna drink some cranberry juice. The FNAF community is just filled with 8-year-olds, and it's sad. See, I don't think that excuse works anymore. Because FNAF is almost 12 years old. People that were 12 when FNAF came out are now in their 20s. Like FNAF fans, there's a lot of kids in the FNAF fandom. There's a lot of kids in the FNAF fandom, especially since Security Breach, which was like 2021. But there's just a lot of adults in the FNAF community that actually do just suck. Like, a lot of the people, like, I would love to just say it's kids. But, I mean, that's why I say this half-jokingly. I say it's virgins, not kids. Because, I say that, again, half-jokingly, because I kind of do mean it, because I think they genuinely just don't have an understanding of how sex works. But, because, like, again, if you're gonna cancel someone for a taboo fetish, I don't think you know how sex works. And I don't think you're, like, a sex-positive person. But, yeah, like, it would be easy to say that all the people that got mad at me were a bunch of dumb kids. But no, these were, like, actual 20... Like, there was plenty of 18-plus, 20-plus-year-olds that were really coming for my neck over an alleged incest fetish. Which is, again, hilarious. I've thought about making a video called the funniest FNAF dramas of all time, where I talk about some of the funny ones, like Puggo making that video with the toy Chico with big tits. I don't know if any of you know that, but you probably do if you watch Chazington. I think he talked about it. I've thought about making a video on the funniest FNAF controversies and using that as an excuse to talk about mine. Because it is funny. Like it was stressful for a period of time. But like a dumbass YouTuber that talks about Ban lost it all because of an incest fetish. That's so fucking strange and unheard of that it's kind of hilarious. That doesn't seem like the best idea, but that's just me. I probably won't do it, but I mean, again, I have nothing to lose. Which doesn't mean I'm gonna do literally anything I want and go fucking crazy. But, like, I can make riskier videos if I want, because nobody fucking watches them. In fact, the edgier the video I make, the more people will probably watch, because it'll catch people's attention. There's a reason, yeah, put pedo in fucking all caps on his Dormitibus thumbnail. Because that shit works. He's a smart guy. He knew what he was doing. I didn't say this when it was happening because I didn't know how you were doing mentally, and I didn't want to upset you in any way, but I genuinely thought that from day one, the whole thing was bullshit. I mean, I did too, yeah. I also thought it was bullshit. How was I doing mentally? Not great. Like, I didn't really... Again, I've said this before about previous, like, dramas I've been caught in the middle of. The public outlash wasn't upsetting. Like, it was weird, and I didn't really know how to deal with it, and I did deal with it poorly. I will be the first to admit I dealt with it poorly. But that wasn't really upsetting. What was, like, actually damaging was losing my friends. And I don't want to be upset at them, because part of me understands it. But, like, again, it does suck that, like Evan and Zach, Pastra and yeah, were two of my closest friends. I love those guys. And they said they loved me. They have both said, I love you to me. And they both... And I fucking went to their houses. I met Zach's family. And they fucking blocked me without saying anything. And that, I think, is childish and disrespectful. But I don't want to have any ill will against them, because I think they're good guys. I think they also just care a little too much about their reputation. Because, like, I don't want to put Zach on blast either, but Zach literally said to me, they didn't care if I had an incest fetish. I could fucking screenshot that. I'm not going to, but I could fucking show a screenshot of that. Zach said they didn't care if I had an incest fetish. It was only when public outcry got so big that they blocked me. And I don't fucking get it. Maybe I'm saying too much. Maybe I shouldn't say all this, but again, no one's gonna fucking see it, so it doesn't really matter. But, you know, it sucks. It sucks that two of my closest friends were, like, so willing to give up on me. That was the part that hurt. Public outcry I don't really care about. This is unhealthy. I know this is a bad trait of mine, and I've talked about this. I've said this before on Twitter. I kind of like being the bad guy. It's in my fucking name. Like, it's kind of fun to be that character that everybody hates. But that's a bad thing about me. That's an unhealthy trait. Don't be like that. You should not want that. Things are much easier when you are well-liked. It's me, it's me. Frebby going hor. Yeah, sorry chatters if I kind of just vented out to you guys too much. Kind of just speaking what's on my mind as we were getting into this conversation about the FNAF community. I hope one day I can reconnect with the people that I disconnected from. Because, you know, I believe time heals all wounds. So, although maybe my, like, public reputation will never be back in check, in like a year's time, will this still matter? I don't know. Again, it just sucks with those two guys because I literally met them in person. I flew to meet them, and I stayed in Yeah's house for like 8 straight days. And then for it to end the way it did, that's, you know, I feel like that's a friendship worth recovering. But, you know, if they don't, then it is what it is.
Oh,
8 days and, oh yeah, literally that's what happened. I remember when the drama came out, a Slap Controversy channel made a video on you, and the comments were just the most unemployed drama ever. I don't remember those being the comments. I remember the comments very much agreeing with the commentator. Yeah, I remember that video. I watched it and I left a comment. I said thank you for the. I genuinely said thank you for the criticism, but here are the things I disagree with. They took that. They unlisted that video at some point, but it did get a lot of views, which was surprising because again, I felt like nobody cared about me at the time, but like not in a fucking depressed kind of way. No one cares about me. Like literally, my views were just so down that I assumed everyone had moved on from the baddest and didn't really care what the baddest was getting in controversy over. But then that video got like 40,000 views. No, Joel, we're definitely talking about the same video, because there was really only one. There was one that came out a few years ago that was made by like a 12-year-old kid. And then there was one that came out around that time criticizing me. And then there was one that came out in response to that video criticizing me, and that one is still public. It's called like it's such a cliche tale. It's like the baddest situation is so sad, and they actually defend me. So shout out to them, I guess, for defending me. Just went and looked at the drama. That's it. People make a problem out of anything. Yeah, fun fact. It's on my... I'll... Remind me to show this off after, after this, Nah, but I can't... Wait, can I... I can pause. Hell yeah, click team. Alright, so the game's paused right now. Let's pull up my Wikitubia. Oh, hell yeah. I got my own wiki. And on this wiki, we have... Doesn't say controversy, it says criticism. Which is a little weird. Normally it says controversy. Yeah, I got my own wiki where they talk about the drama. No, don't unpause, game. Yeah, it says, Ashley is a fan of the game The Coffin of Andy and Lele, which features incestuous characters. Her disco bio from June 2025 stated, "Incest is wincest." On June 29, 2025, she made a Twitter post saying she doesn't like incest. On August 5th, 2025, she made a deleted Twitter post saying that incest is not predatory. I did not say that, for the record. That is not what I said. I said, the word inherently is a very important word. I stand by that the word inherently is a very important word. I said incest is not inherently predatory like pedophilia is. That is what I said. 9 times out of 10, 9.9 times out of 10, incest is predatory. But it isn't inherently, whereas pedophilia is. Which is why and the reason I made that comparison is because people were comparing me to a fucking pedophile, which I thought was outrageous. However, on August 7th, she made another video saying her previous post was another bad joke. I didn't say that, and that she doesn't have an incest fetish. Shout out to the word inherently. Big fan of that word. Because it makes big difference in sentences. Hi, I'm new. What's going on? We were just talking about that time I was canceled on Twitter. But, aside from that, we're just playing FNAF. Goal is to beat all the games without dying. Probably not going to happen, because I'm not that good at these games. But we're going to try, goddammit. I love when wikis are biased. I mean, it's not that bad. Like, I disagree with, Well, I don't just disagree. They got some of it wrong, but the wiki could have made me look a lot worse. Like, it's actually pretty tame, so I don't have a problem with it. I would like it if they changed it up a bit, but I don't exactly care. I would like it if they would either just get rid of the part where I say incest isn't predatory, or change it to say what I actually said, which was incest isn't inherently predatory like pedophilia is. If they put that, I'd be fine with it. And then get rid of the part where I say that tweet was a joke, because I didn't say that. I just said that, you know, all of my sayings of incest is wincest was a joke. Because it was. Because again, I believe incest, almost every single occurrence of incest is bad. I'm a firm believer in that. Now, do I think it's possible for it to not be? Again, I think there's that 0.1% chance where yes. Like, what, like, I'll just come with an example. What if you have two people that are separated at birth, and they find each other later in life not knowing that, and, they fall for each other, they get married, and then they find out that they're related and stay married. That's incest. Whether you like it or not, that's incest. Do I think that's predatory? Definitely not. Do I think it's bad? They probably should avoid having kids, but it's fine. Whereas with pedophilia, there is no arbitrary example you can come up with that makes it okay. There is no, well, what if this happens? There's no 0.1% chance. There's none of that makes that okay. That's the point I was making. As to why it's okay to have an incest fetish, but it's not okay to be a pedophile. Well, also, I could completely justify that by saying, if you have an incest fetish, that doesn't mean you think incest is okay. It means you just have, like, a fantasy for it. Whereas, again, if you're a pedophile, you have at least a desire to prey on kids. And if you are not actively preying on kids, then the best thing you can do is talk to a psychiatrist or a psychologist. They're very different things, and I stand by that. Like, again, I would happily debate anybody on that, because I think they are just such vastly different things. Like, I remember there was a statistic of, like, 35% of women have fantasized about rape before. That doesn't mean 35% of women think rape is okay. That's not what that means. Crazy that this is the conversation for the FNAF stream. It's FNAF fans' fault for canceling me. Now when I think of FNAF, I think of when I got my shit rocked by a bunch of virgins and children. Because I don't think you have to debate anyone. I think everyone here agrees. Yeah, but fucking apparently thousands of people don't. Because they came for my ass when I said it. Is Freddy gone? Where's Freddy? I guess he's in this room. There's Freddy. I see Fred, man. What's your favorite video game of all time, not just horror? My favorite is Super Mario Bros. 3. I've streamed it a few times because it is my favorite, so I've played it for a few special occasions. Alright. Looks like we're gonna get a deathless FNAF 1. More than likely. Deathless FNAF World when? That shouldn't be too hard. Unless you mean never letting a character die in battle. That'd be a bit ridiculous. But just no game over FNAF World probably isn't that crazy. Do you like Vocaloid? Yes. I haven't listened to a lot, but I do. Miku is my queen. I was watching a video earlier of you and Pastor writing Benny songs. I noticed you were live, so I decided to come over. Well, I appreciate you stopping by. Sorry for the weird conversation we were having. But, yeah, I appreciate you stopping by. Hope you enjoyed that stream. Bonnie. Alright, we're chilling. Everything's going fine. Mwah. Alright, Foxy's gonna hit the door once. But we are very good on power, so that should be absolutely no problem. Hell yeah. You love to see it. Hell yeah. Alright. FNAF 2 time. This game, we don't have the risk of... We don't have the risk of doors disabling. However, the problem here will be putting the mask on as fast as possible. I'm pretty good at that, because I've been playing this game for over 10 years. But... Alright. Vintage Pizzeria giving new life. Come be a part of the new face of Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. What can go wrong? Alright. I'm in it to win it. Not tabbed into the game right now, so I could die, but I don't think that's gonna happen. Alright. We should be fine. I think my skills are still in check. I should be alright. Alright. Five Nights Frombos 2. I hope I can get through 2 and 3 and make it to 4. Chica. Frebby, Frebby. Uh. Oh hey, Foxy on night 2. Ah! Chica Chimkin. Bonnie Bumby. Chica Chimkin. Bonnie Bumby. Alright, third night. Now this is where shit gets real. I mean, the gameplay stays the same, but this is where shit gets real. Bonnie, welcome to the party.
Hello.
Can I see down the hallway, please? Big man Fred. Big man Bon. Big man Fred. Big man Bird. Alright, night 3 in the badge. Chica Chimkin. Frebby. Bonnie Bumby. Frebby. Chica Chimkin. Frebby. Bonnie Bumby. Frebby. Hell yeah. 4th night. Now you guys are seeing why I didn't put any time into practicing FNAF 1 and 2. Because they are just so ingrained in my head and in my hand movements that we will get through them no problem. I got a little nervous there. Everything's fine. Okay. We're almost at FNAF 3, folks. Unless we lose on night 5, which would really suck. Poop it. Poop it. Chimkin. Poop it. Poop it. Poop it. Bumby. Poop it. Poop it. Chimkin. Poop it. Poop it. Poop it. Bumby. Poop it. Poop it. Alright, we are in it to win it. Nah. That was not fast enough. That was not. Maybe it was. Alright, I think. Oh, fuck's sake. Can I look down this hallway, please? Hi, Chica. Jesus Christ, I've done that so many times. What? I barely caught it. Hi, Chica. Rebby? Where'd you come from? Oh man, we got close to fumbling. We got close to fumbling and tumbling, but we made it. Alright, beautiful. Love that. Love Frombo too. Alright, let's get into game 3. Alright. We have not beaten this one deathless yet. Hopefully, we do today. Alright. FNAF 3. I'm not entirely sure I can do this, but we got pretty close last time. And I've done a bit of practice on stream. Let's give it a go. Let's give it our best shot. Well, his first night, nothing happened, so how you guys doing? How's the wife? How's the kids? This poster here looks kind of awkward. Like, obviously it's on the wall back here, but it doesn't look like it is. It almost looks like it's floating. But I don't know if I'm just crazy. It's just the lighting, I think. Just the lighting makes it kind of look like it's floating. Have you heard about Poopsie the Killer? You mean Sir Poops-a-Lot from Poppy Playtime? I've heard of him. I call him Freddy, though. Just worked on a video today and the wife is also good. Happy to hear that. My wife is also good, as you can see.
Hello?
Man, that was a tough night. So much Frebby happened. Purple guy. Alright. Hello there, my dear.
Hi. Hi.
Where did he go into that vent from? Was it 7? No, it was 9.
Hello? Hello?
Five Nights at Freddy's. That's life in Five Nights at Freddy's 3. A horror ride built just for me. Your time is now, your time is now. You're just too late, I'm coming for you now.
Hi.
He's spending a lot of time in that vent.
Hello?
Did he go back in the vent? What the fuck? Man, he just loved that vent. That's him, right? Yeah, that's him. Let's do a quick audio check thingy here.
Hi.
Alright, we got him to cam 10, which means the game is over. Nah, not really. Because the ventilation error happens.
Hi.
Bad things could come to me. That's ultimately why I didn't beat this deathless before. I got ventilation errors and shit. And I just could not find him or figure out how to get him away from my office. But getting him to cam 10, very nice.
Hi.
I'm assuming he went back there. Oh, he's in a vent. Oh, that's bad, actually. That's a bad thing. Because that means he went to the vent from cam 9. And I don't have that closed off. Yeah, we're boned. Okay, never mind. Forget my celebrating. We are kind of boned here. I don't know where he is. And I'm about to die. Damn it, night 3, really? I already lose him? That's pretty tragic. That's a pretty huge L. Maybe I shouldn't start over. Maybe that's just a sign I need more practice. Yeah, I think so. I think we should beat the game again. I already don't know where he is. Oh, he's there. Okay.
Hello. Hello.
Why didn't he go? Damn it. I think we got that, because I think it would have started playing the spooky sound if we didn't. God fucking damn it. Now we're gonna have an audio error after I play the next one. Fuck! Oh man, that's like the first time I've been hit with that jump scare. What? He didn't go anywhere? I got fucking phantom jump scared and he didn't go anywhere? Or was that an hallucination? No, that couldn't have been hallucination. I was already recovered. I was considerably lucky. I'll just do this while he's in the vent. Why is that sound playing? The vent was closed. Why is that? Oh, it's Freddy. Okay. I was like, what did you mean by this? God fucking fuck. Okay, thank God he was stupid. Springtrap is being really nice on the attempt that didn't actually matter. Hi again, Freddy. What the fuck is... The Phantoms aren't being nice. What? Whoa, what? I've never seen him do that in my life. In the last 11 years. He showed up and dropped down immediately. What?
Hello? Hello?
Alright, well, it's over. I'm so confused by the series of events that just took place. Like, I'm genuinely baffled. Everything I thought I knew about this game has gone out the window. I don't even know where he is right now. I'm pretty sure he's outside my door.
Hello?
I can't seem to get him anywhere. Where's he at? Am I stupid? I mean, yes, I am, but... Is he at 2 and I just don't see him? Okay, he's there.
Hi.
Can he not go to 1? I've never seen a render of Springtrap in Cam 1. I don't know what it even looks like. This one night just shook everything I thought I knew about Five Nights at Freddy's 3. Shadow Freddy showed up and then immediately dropped down, which I didn't know he could do. And then I heard Springtrap go in a vent. I checked every vent immediately and I didn't see him. And then I looked to my left, and he was walking across my office. And again, I don't know if Springtrap can even be lured to Cam 1. Because if so, where does he go from there? Well, let's see if we beat this fuck-ass night. I don't even know what's going on anymore. I don't even know who I am. There he is.
Hello?
Where'd he go? I'm so... What? He was there? Okay, that's fine. I'm so lost.
Hi.
I feel like a lost puppy combating a big electronic bunny guy. But I'm fine. Don't mind me freaking out. Okay, I wasn't sure if he made it through or if he went back.
Hi. Hi.
Hi, Fred man. I don't understand what you did last time, but I'm gonna need you to not do it. You hear me, brother? You speaking my language? He's still there. When does he go away? I don't know how that one works. Okay. I evaded Foxy for once. Man, if only this was the run that actually fucking counted. Is he back in the vent? What a fucking dummy. Wrong what? Fuck, shit, fuck, cock. Well, that's a big problem. Okay, he's really not moving that fast. I thought he'd be moving faster on night 4.
Hello.
Why he know? What? Why?
Hi.
I guess I was just too late.
Hello.
Okay, I'm doing real bad. Alright, things are going bad. Things are going so bad, in fact. Like, literally the baddest. I think I'm dead. Nope, wrong one. Thought I caught him. I didn't catch him. Why does it keep sealing this? I'm clicking on a different vent. God. Fucking. What the fuck? I was clicking on a different camera, but it kept sealing the same one. I don't know. It was kind of like a bug. Alright, we need FNAF 3 practice. We're gonna keep playing FNAF 3. And then after we beat FNAF 3, we're gonna play FNAF 4, even though it doesn't count. Just because... What if I'm not that good at it? Like, we haven't practiced FNAF 4 at all, because I've been saying I'm good at it. I shouldn't trust my own words. Okay, I don't know what's going on. No, no, why? No, no, why? 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 I have no idea where he is. Oh, hi, buddy. How you doing? Hope you're doing well.
Hi. Hello?
Again, does he have a render for when he's in cam 1? Because I've never fucking seen it with my eyeballs. Okay, he's... Hi, buddy.
Hi.
Hi, friend. How are you doing? Oh, hi, Balloon Boy.
Hi.
I know he's there. He's there. But what if you went over here? Nope, okay. Fair enough. GG's, man. Oh, what? Oh my god, I've never seen that before.
Hi.
I've literally never seen that rendered in my life. I don't know, maybe I have in like a Markiplier video and I just forgot. But in my playthrough, I swear I've never seen that in the many hours I've played this game. I don't know where he is.
Hello?
I think we're still gonna lose, but that's crazy. We actually saw him in the fucking room he was supposed to be in. That's crazy. That's unheard of. Ah, fuck! Alright. Well. Damn, I'm so much worse than I remember. Remember when I beat Night 5 in like one try on the day 1 of this challenge? I'm so bad at Frombo 3. This game's not even hard. This isn't even one of the harder ones.
Hi.
Where the fuck did he go? Oh, okay. I'm just dumb. I'm a dummy. Do you think this game is bad, or do you agree with Castro with it being the best? I like that those are the two options. Respectfully, Braggle, you make it very obvious that you're 12. It's like either the game is bad, or it's the best. Those are the two options. I think this game is good. Not great, but good.
Hello?
Did he not go to this fucking cam?
Hi.
Yeah, I figured. Okay, it's fine, because that's closed. What? I swear vent noises just play. No, no. Ugh, I'm killing myself. I want to die. Just let me die, please. End my suffering. Oh, man. This is such an L of a day.
Hi. Hello? 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 Hi. Hello?
No, 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 no.
Hello? Hi.
Damn it, he's in a vent. He's gonna get real close to me. Why do vent noises play if he's not in a vent?
Hi.
Or is he just going through the vent that quickly that I'm not catching him? That doesn't feel possible. I have no idea what happened.
Hi. Hi.
Why is he in there for so long? Why did that take so... What? I hate this game.
Hi.
Why doesn't he listen to the... What? What? Alright. I have had enough of this. I will practice FNAF 3 more off stream because I need to, it seems. I need to play more FNAF 3 and I gotta stop fucking things up. But for now, I am tired of it, so I'm gonna get going. And yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a good rest of your day, nights, evening, whatever it may be. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you had a good time. And yeah, and I will see you guys next time. Have a good one. And bye-bye.